Hi friends, welcome back. Naji here. We are continuing a discussion with LangChain, and in this video we will be discussing on text splitters. So just to recap, this is the data injection workflow that is we discussed a couple of videos back, and we have completed the discussion with respect to the document loaders. And here we will be discussing on the document split. Maybe we will be creating 2 or 3 videos to complete the text splitting or the document splitting processes. The text splitters, this is actually an important pre-processing step. Okay, and what is actually happening is that in the document we will have a large document, right? So we will be splitting that into small chunks. Okay. So as we mentioned, this is a very important pre-processing step. So I would like to point out one example that is happened in our case, in our project. So we have to create a chatbot or a RAG application with respect to a specific file format that is called the XML format, which is similar to XML, but it has a little bit more. So we used our normal text splitting techniques and we try to implement the RAG, okay, but the answers are not correct and we are getting accuracy of 50 to 60%. Then what we have done is we have created our own splitter, and based on requirement we did some kind of a manipulations there, okay, and we implement the same model. The only thing that we have changed is we have implemented the text splitter, then we use the same LLM model to do the RAG. So surprisingly the accuracy was increased from 50 to 60% to like 80 to 85%. Okay, so and actually we have done the further fine tuning, but what I want to say is that the text splitting is very important, which will actually impact the accuracy of our model. Okay, and the question is why we need the splitting the document. So the LLM models have a limitation. They have a context length, right? So before the more than this context length they will not process the data. So by splitting it will help to overcome this particular limitation of the model. Then handling non-uniform document length. All document comes with different length and splitting will make them almost unique. Improving representation quality, okay, which means so once the document chunking is done, then we will do the embedding, right? So once if the document is too big, it is very difficult to do the embedding part, and it will also impact the quality of the output. So by making it small, which will give more representation quality, enhancing the retrieval prediction. So which is also a very good point, because if the document is too big, okay, and usually like what we are taking is we will be taking only portion of the document to answer that we can discuss in our coming videos. But just visualize that if the document is too big and we are asking about a question, okay, then to process that we have to bring the entire document, okay, then this entire document will be given to the LLM model. Okay, consider the document is within the context limit, but what we are actually doing, we are actually pumping lot of junk data to LLM model. So this will drastically reduce our model performance. Then optimizing the computation resource. Definitely when the document is too big, then we need more resources. If the document is small, we can have a minimum resources. Then different approaches, one is length based, text structure based, document structure based, and semantic meaning. So length based means we will be specifically saying, okay, you have to split the document with respect to 500 characters or the 500 tokens. And text structure based, which means that, okay, we can split the document with respect to the paragraph, sentence and words. Document structure means we can split with respect to the document structure, because HTML has its own structure, XML has its own structure, JSON has a structure, code has a structure, right? Then another one is we can split that with respect to the semantic meaning. Okay. Now we can do the practically we can try to see how can we split this, right? For that, let me open my Visual Studio Code. Here in the requirement text file, I have added a new package that is LangChain-text-splitters. So ensure that you are running this requirement.txt file, or you can just do a pip install for this particular package if all other packages are there. Okay. Now I have my notebook is there. Here I have added a text. That's a sample text. Okay. Now first what we can do, we can from the LangChain, from the LangChain and from the text splitters, we can include the character text splitter. Okay. Now we can initialize it, character text splitter. Okay. So it's separator. Let me give the separator here. Separator is /n/n. Now I can give a chunk size. Chunk size maybe I can give it as a 50, and chunk overlap is maybe 10. Okay. So what this means is, the separator means /n/n, which means that character text splitter first try to split with respect to /n/n. Okay, with respect to paragraph. Then it will check if chunk size is greater or not. If the chunk size is greater, okay, and again it will try to split with the /n/n. Okay, then again it will check the chunk size. If the chunk size is again greater than 50, then it will try to split with respect to /n/n. So here it will always try to split between /n/n. Okay, the chunk overlap means once we have a sentence, okay, then it will do some kind of a overlap with the last 10 characters. Okay, why we are doing that? We are doing that which will give more context to the LLM model. Okay, so we can just check this text. Here we can see there is no /n/n, there is no paragraph, right? So we'll see how this works with respect to the character splitter. So let me have a character chunks. Here I can have a splitter dot split text. We have two things, one is split document and other one is split text. Just look on the split text and I can give the text is equal to text, because we are splitting with the text. Now just a second, let me print it. Okay, so this will give more idea. One suggestion is, please try to do or try to practice this, then it will be more clear. Here maybe I can have a chunk, here /. Okay. Now let me execute this. Here we can see there is only one chunk is there. Okay, even though we have given the 50 character chunk size as a 50, what we can see, it is one chunk size is more than the 50. Okay, why that is happening? Because it is happening because there is no /n/n is there. That is why it is giving as a single chunk. Okay. Now to understand this little better, let me make it one /n. Let me execute this. Okay. Here we can see, first it will try to divide with respect to the /n. Here we can see the /n is coming here. Okay, here we have a /n, here we have a /n, and here we have a /n. That is why we are getting 4 chunks. Okay, so once it is divided with the /n, it will check the chunk size is greater than 50 or not. Unfortunately, this is greater than 50. Then again it will try to split this line with respect to /n, but there is no /n is available, right? So in that case it will keep the entire text itself. Okay, I think that is clear. Okay, now what we can do here, I can do one more thing. I can make it split with respect to the space. Okay, see it now. Now it is splitting with respect to the space, and we can see it has a more meaning now. So it has a more chunks now. Okay, so what happens is that it will try to split it with the space, and it will check the chunk size is 50, and if it is greater than 50, it will try to split again with the separator space. Okay, so in this case we can see this, mostly this will come with uh, the character length 50. Okay, and here we can see there is some kind of a overlap we can see. Okay, so here we have a overlap, and here also we can see the some kind of a overlap. Okay, so that is how this character splitter work. Now we can see how can we split a document. For that, what I can do, we can first import a document loader. You can see that document loader is coming with the LangChain community. Sorry. Should be from LangChain community. LangChain, from LangChain, I think it's core. Oh, sorry, it's from LangChain community. Okay, let me check this. Okay, this is a LangChain dot document loader. Okay, this is a document loader, and import text loader. Okay, now what I can do, I can load the document. So here I can have a text loader. I'm going to load this particular document. Now I can have a splitter. Sorry, let me first load this document. Here we can have a loader dot load. This already we have discussed, right? So we have our document is ready. Okay, now we can have a splitter. I'm going to split the character text split. Okay, here instead of slash n, maybe I can put a slash n here, separator. Let me have a separator as a slash n. Now I can have a chunk overlap, chunk size. I can have a chunk size as 4000, maybe 5000, and chunk overlap as 200. Now we can have a split docs, splitter doc. In this case we are going to use the split document. Okay, last time we used the split text. Since we are going to split the document, we will be using the split document. Here I can see the split docs, and I can see the length of the document, split doc. Here I can see the split document. There is a 8 document is there, 8 chunks are there, right? To see the couple of things, I can have a doc like page content. Here we can see a page content here, and here I can have a page. This is the first one, and this is the second one. Here we can see if you go here, we can see that here we can see that this is ending with the text that is called the some Estonia. Okay, and here we can see a overlapping. See, we put the overlapping as a 200, and once the chunking is done, in the second, this is the first chunk and the second chunk. Second chunk is happening from the 200 character overlap. So here we can see that for that purpose we have mobilized American ground forces and so and so. Okay, so that is the chunk overlapping is working. So I hope this is clear. Okay, so what I try to explain is the character text splitter. Okay, so in the next video we can discuss more text splitters. Thank you very much for watching my video. Please do like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.